Oh, dang. Got a salad without no dressing. That's like that's like having cereal with no milk. Man, that sucks. What up, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing out there in the world? I just stopped for the night and I'm at my destination and about to have a little bit of dinner. About to have a salad without salad dressing. That sucks. That always sucks. Bon appetit. What up, y'all? What up? What up? Welcome. Welcome back. Out here working. Picked up my truck. Ran fine for a while. And then it gave me a bunch of codes. Woohoo! Good times, good times. What's up, y'all? Where y'all from? Where y'all at? Give me your weather report. I'm here in Atlanta, Smyrna, to be exact. That's how you say it. And it's in the 50s, and it's raining outside. Justin, what's going on? You just smashed you a 6-incher? Shoot, that's what's up. Salad. Salad with no dressing. Like eating cereal with no milk. Sounds like a Friday type of thing. My beard stinks. I like that name. You in person? Yes, I am. Well, I guess you call it in person. Back again. Back on the road. Quick load to the ATL. Appreciate that thumbs up. The truck guy. I'm the truck guy. Appreciate those thumbs up, guys. Leo. What are you about to spell, Leo? You gonna get yourself kicked out already, Leo. Come on, Leo Lopez. Just messing around with you, Leo. Where you at, Leo? Where you at these days, Leo? What part of the world are you at? You thought this was your homie's live. What homie? It's just your homie. I'm your homie. Shoot. Jessica Martinez. Sandlot was a great movie. One of the best of all times. Oh, yeah. Chicago in the house. Yeah, that's the best line. You're killing me, Smalls. Kick him out. Nah, Leo ain't done nothing. My Mexican, no. What's up, Howard? Keeping you and your family in my prayers, Howard. For sure. Hope you're doing good out there on the road. But Leo, no, I'm from El Salvador. I guess you can't see the flag, but it's right there. But I love my raza. Rafael. East Texas, Palestine, Texas, from Brownsville, Texas, Browntown. Is that a terrorist flag in the back? I don't know. Justin, you're where? You're here in the off of 20? From East Dallas. What's this up? Leo, I mean, I am struggling because there's absolutely no dressing on here. It sucks. Bottom. Okay. Yeah, this sucks. I don't have any dressing, for sure. Well, you stuck at a shipper, Howard? Check this out, fam. I'm not gonna say what's going on or anything with my brother, a seasoned trucker here, but just tonight before you go to bed, just give a prayer out to him, to his family. Just say, my prayers go out to a seasoned trucker. And really would appreciate it, because the power of prayer can do a lot of things. What's up, Clinton? How did I get back so fast? Shoot, man. I do that Back to the Future. I got one of them time machines. I was only there for 3 days, man. Unfortunately. All right, Leo. You have a good night. Have a great night. Now, let me ask you something. What is that? It's Nipto Habo, whatever you say that. Let me ask you something. Why does it seem important for you to do that? I mean, it's cool, right? It's cool that you know who you want to vote for, who you believe in. Totally cool. That's why we're in this free country. Believe in whoever you want to believe in. But and you're cool, man. You're cool. You trust me. You're cool. It's cool that you put that on there. It's just my question is, like, why do you feel it important that you have to, like, every 5 minutes? Back Daddy. What's going on, Back Daddy? If you don't support the chat, we may ask you to leave. I mean, if you don't support President Trump, we may ask you to leave the chat, but only after you donate, like, and subscribe. I just rather not even talk about politics, guys. That's it. There are so many different platforms on here and communities on here that do all they talk about is politics. They sleep, they breathe, eat, sleep politics. But that's not this channel here. If that's what you want to do, then no, that's not this channel. You seen the flag in the back? Oh, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. I ain't tripping. I'm just saying. There's a lot of platforms out here that are about that. We just ripped a fat one. Woo! Smell it all the way over here. A season victory after a hard Sunday. I got you, man. I I can't say I had a hard Sunday. Tony, what's going on? It's just like I left Saturday. First of all, this load that I have, I'm overweight. Like, not just physically myself, before y'all say something, but this load is actually overweight. So I had to fly at night. Took off at night and stopped my wiper. I needed to change one of my wipers. Stopped to get a new wiper. When I got back to the truck, I had a wrench on. I had a check engine light, all kinds of stuff on my dash. And then so I've been kind of stressing about that, but I kind of figured out. I kind of have it narrowed down to what it is. So I'm gonna get back home, and then I'll probably fix it myself. I think I just need to clean the EGR valve and the sensor that's there. You're not politics guy, dumb. I was just being funny, but I guess it wasn't. Bro, you're fine, man. Chill out. Calm down. That was funny. It was funny. Calm down. It's okay. Wipe my beard. Got some food in it. It happens. Caleb, thanks for America. Rolling man. I look like a truck driver. Yeah. Yeah, I do fit that bill. For sure. Man. Eating this dang salad with no salad dressing sucks. If I hadn't said it like 30 times already. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. How long do y'all drive before you get sleep? You can legally drive 11 hours. I drove today 6.5. So yeah, you can drive 11 hours before you have to get a 10-hour break. But since I'm already at my destination, I don't unload till tomorrow at 11 a.m. So I'm done for the night. They keep us late night rolling. Being overweight. Yeah. Yeah, when you're overweight, you gotta fly at night. Especially coming to Georgia. Can't eat rabbit food without dressing. I know, man. That's what's happening too. It sucks. I had a choice to either eat this for dinner or pork chops with what is it? Pork chops, mashed potatoes. But as you guys know, I'm already a big dude, and that's probably not the best idea to eat something like that this late at night. So we opted for the dressingless salad. Yeah, you have to take a 30-minute mandatory break. If they find out you drive over 11 hours, well, most companies will write you up. If you get caught by a DOT or police officer, you'll get tickets, and then they'll shut you down for 10 hours mandatory. So, and the way we get caught is with this computer we have. Let me show you. Oh shoot, what did I do? So I'm assuming you're not a truck driver. So let me show you. The way we get caught is with this computer right here. And it's logging all the hours. Everything that I do as far as stopping, going, sleeping, everything that I do, this thing does it for me. And I can't really move much of this. Well, the driving time I cannot, mess with. So This thing right here keeps us all. There's ways to go around it, but some companies are very strict. And if they find out that you're lying or you're going around or figuring out ways to lie on your e-log, that's what that's called, they'll fire you. So there's no need to be fudging it. But yeah, it's like having a tattletale with you. You know, they're always watching you. Plus, I got excuse me, I got a company dash cam facing outward, so they know where I'm at as far as visually, and then they know from the e-log exactly when I stop, when I don't stop, and all that good stuff. The good old days when we used to have the paper logs, all those was the good old days. I mean, to be honest with you, I think it's kind of better now just because they can't like legally run you as hard, but you can't, there's a lot of things you can't do, of course, as you know, with this dang e-log. You just found the biggest man on earth. I'm getting there. I know you're throwing that as a jab, but it doesn't bother me. Yo Nikoto avocado. Okay. No, it's not paper logs. It's better. I mean, depends. Depends on how hard you run. If you like running hard and just steadily going, of course, paper logs are better because you can make everything, disappear. But if you have like loads, like for example, what I have, like there's no rush to get there or any of that stuff. Like it really doesn't matter. Like most of my stuff, there's no rush to get anywhere. I'm very attractive. I don't know. I don't know about that. You need to wipe your glasses, man. You might not be seeing right. I'm not big. I'm big to a certain point. Lazy people like e-logs. I don't know if it's lazy people, man. I mean, the company, like I said, the company I work for, or I'm leased to, we don't run hard. So, I mean, that has nothing to do with being lazy, I don't think. I mean, if I was an independent contractor, I mean, like all the way owner operator, with my own authority, my own trailer and all that stuff, that's a different story. Then I would want to run more because you can make more money. But when you're leased to a company like these, there's really no need for it. So I don't know. I don't see where the laziness comes from. What you're talking about. Some DOTs don't play. Bill, what's up, bro? How you doing, Bill? Do you have a big burrito? All right, Mr. Howard, you know what to do with that one. Or if you got time. What's up, Bill? Oh, that's good. You're chilling too? What's up? Yeah, me too. Just finished the day. Just parked, pulled the brakes, and enjoying this amazing salad. Johnny Cash! What's up, Johnny Cash? How you doing tonight? Getting ready for bed, Bill? That's what's up. Get you some rest, man. Now y'all know whenever y'all come onto the lives, you gotta tell me where you're at and what the weather is in the place you're at. Oh, there you go. You're from South Carolina. That's what's up. South Carolina's nice. Do I drive 11 hours? I do whenever I go on a long run, or when I go to like from Houston to Salt Lake, I'll do 11. Yeah, I'll do 11 when I take off, do another 11 the next day, and then whatever's left. Johnny Casher, South Alabama. It's a little rainy. Yeah, it's a little rainy here too. I'm over here in Atlanta. Casper, Wyoming. Woo! I get chills just thinking about Casper, Wyoming. And windy as heck, I would imagine. That's about right. 10 minutes from Clemson. Okay. I'll come out here talking about Southern California. Sunday, Southern California, rain on Monday afternoon. That's what's up. You guys got a little rain. Appreciate those hearts. AR for it. I'm saying that right. Hello, how you doing? Who did I pass up? You're out in Gray? Gary? Oh, Gary. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Raymond is from the UK. Okay. I'm living your dream. And, you know, with that being said, with what you just said, I respect that. I respect your comment. But like, I'm not gonna say but anything. I respect your comment. Thank you so much. Hopefully you'll be able to do that. And trucking is a really cool job. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly that. See, Raymond, that's the exact same reason. Or is it ramen? Oh, ramen lover. Sorry, my bad. See, that's the exact same reason that I got into trucking, because to be able to travel, see the country, and to be able to meet so many amazing people, which I have so far. One of those is on here on the chat right here with us. A seasoned trucker. He's amazing person. South Carolina coming from Indiana. Oh, you're already rolling. Okay. Anthony, what's good? What's good, Anthony? West Coast or East Coast? West Coast. Tony, you're in Bryan, Texas? Heck yeah, Bryan, Texas. My backyard over there, man. That's where I'm from, that neck of the woods. Do I like the E-Logs? They're all right. Smash that like, people. Appreciate it if y'all did. If y'all don't want to, y'all don't have to. My dad was a truck driver, and he says, a miserable life. I mean, you know, if he's been doing it for a long time, it could be. I mean, it just depends. It really depends on how you, how did I say it? Depends on how you take it, you know. Some people hate it, and they do it just because it's a job, and it's because it puts money on the table, and because it pays pretty decent. You don't have to go to college to do it, you know. Some people do it that way, but I think those of us that believe that this is more of a lifestyle, then we don't think about it that way. We think about it that this has actually been a pretty good deal. Ace, Livingston, Montana is the winningest place in the States. Speaking of Casper. I'll take your word for it. I've not done too much driving in, I've been through there a few times, but not a lot of driving in up north up there. GA, you have a question? What's your question? Shoot. Ricky. Morning, Ricky. Oh, UK trucker. That's what's up. South of England. It's dry here. Just doing my pre-trip. Be safe. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that, Ricky. You too. Maybe one day I'm gonna go visit. I'll go visit, England. hopefully it'll be a better experience than it was going to Spain. If you haven't seen those videos yet, I was in Spain a couple weeks ago, a week ago, and I wanted to go experience trucking in Spain. And I flew over there for 3 days, and it didn't go so well. My drug screen, my drug screen from Clearinghouse says driver not prohibited. What does that mean? I don't know. That's a really good question. Ask a seasoned trucker. He'll probably know that. He'll probably comment here in a little bit. Just watch out for what seasoned trucker says. He probably knows that answer. We all going to be old one day. That's, you know. Yeah, Howard, answer that question for us, Howard. He wanted to know. His clearinghouse says prohibited. I mean, not prohibited. Driver not prohibited. I mean, it kind of sounds like you're good. I mean, that's kind of what it sounds like to me, but I might be wrong. Nice and sunny in Gary today. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Would never drive a truck in Europe, man. I got family that drives. They can't drive more than 8 hours. Yeah. So I found that out when I was in Spain about that whole 8-hour thing. And I didn't know their trucks are governed at 55, though. There was a lot of stuff that I wanted to ask and I couldn't. Because people weren't willing to talk. You have heard it's windy. It's windy. Yeah, it's windy up there. Where he's talking about. You died in September. What? September 12th. Oh. You resurrected in March. That's interesting. Yeah, see, there you go. So it should mean that you're good to go. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. Do I ever exceed the trailer speed? We have a company speed limit here, so I can only do 70. There you go, Jay. We got a good community here, man. We got people that can answer a lot of questions. If I don't know them, there's people here that can help you out. And that's why we created this community, so we can talk about different things. For those of you that don't drive trucks, for those of you that have questions about trucking, if I don't know, there's a lot of guys out here that will. You going to sleep? That's what's up. You have a great night. You have an amazing night, and keep being you. Don't never be anybody else. What's up, Kevin? I'm not just going to ignore you, man. What the heck? I just seen your comment. Man, Kevin, you going to leave like that? I didn't even see your comment, man. Can't see them all. You up getting exercise? I am when I'm home. But I thank you for caring about my health. Appreciate that. I'm trying. I know I need to try harder, but appreciate that, Ian. Much love to you too. Yeah, go check out a seasoned trucker's YouTube channel. He's got a YouTube channel too. Go over there and subscribe. Get a lot of good information from that man. Kevin, you out, Kevin? Yeah. Europeans were all cab overs mostly. That's all I saw when I was there. But then again, it was only Spain that I was at, so What's up with the defacted flag? I mean, if you think that that's what that is, then I'm not going to sit here and waste my time with you. Kevin, you're still here? You got to quit messing with me like that, man. I take it to heart, man. I take it to heart. What am I eating, Johnny? Orange. I was eating an orange and a salad. That's what I just had for dinner before I lay it down. Win a maca off of the 80. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't been up there in I haven't been up there in a minute. Golly, it's been a while. Johnny, good night snack. Yeah, it's a good night snack. A little orange. I don't know. I might have to go find somewhere to do my thing though, because oranges sometimes mess me up. Woo! Anyways, yeah, that whole European trip was an eye opener for sure. You're posted in Spokane, Washington. Spokane, Washington. I've had some fun in Spokane before. I was running. So I used to do an onion season over there in Pasco, Washington. And I used to fly up there. This guy would fly me up there, and I would drive his truck, hauling onions around September-ish. And I didn't know much about that area, but on my days off, I would take off. I would go all over. I would go all over Washington. He'd give me a truck and his fuel card and say, just go and do whatever you want on the days off. So I would take off, and I went to Spokane, Yakima, of course. I used to pick up a lot of apples in Yakima when I used to do reefer. I went to Seattle, Portland, like all over the place whenever I used to go up there. I miss doing that onion run. It was like a 3 month. It was like not a 3 month. It was like a 6 weeks of an onion run, and I would clear, like, he would pay me cash. So he would pay me like, it was like 3 weeks. He'd pay me 10 grand cash. And then, but that was just like for me. And then he would take care of the food, the hotel, the fuel for my, for his pickup that I could drive wherever I wanted to go. He would invite, I'd go to their house, the family house, to go for the cookouts on the weekends. Like, it was just like, for me, it was like it was a work vacation. And I would love doing that. And it was fun too, driving a semi through sand fields, where all the oranges not oranges, where all the onions get picked. Man, that stuff was awesome, man. I had a lot of fun. I'd be hauling ass through there. Oh yeah, good times. You go to the Tribe Casino on my rest. I don't do a lot of gambling. I've had some luck. So I had some decent luck at the casino, at one of the casinos. I don't remember the name of it. One of the casinos in right outside of Palm Springs, California. I went in there with like $20, and I got like over, I think I made like $800 that day. So, Nard, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Watching from Texas City. The majority of the family was in the trucking business, and I love hearing the stories, reading about being able to drive for a living. There's a lot of stories, man. Truckers, we're full of stories. I appreciate Appreciate that thumbs up. Um, Chevy, what's up, Chevy 777? What game we talking about? Did I say something about a game? Oh, what game did I play? Oh, just the slots. I don't know any card games. I've never been into any of the card games. Ever driven around Dallas? I have. I've driven a lot around Dallas. The Gear Jammer. Oh, the Gear Jammer, bro. Oh, that's a memory right there, bro. You brought it. You brought it back. You brought it back, Howard. Heck yeah, the Gear Jammer, man. I got a story about the Gear Jammer. So, for those of you who don't know, the Gear Jammer is a truck stop. Jose, what's going on? How about NYC Highway? They suck. Anyways, um, so I was in. If y'all don't know, the Gear Jammer is a truck stop in Yakima, Washington, and it's a truck stop with a restaurant slash bar hooked to it. It's crazy, right? A truck stop that has a bar. Anyways, I was sitting there. Hello, Kitty. What's going on? So I was sitting there, minding my business, eating me some chicken wings, and I remember that vividly. I was eating some chicken wings, and there was these two guys that were playing pool. They were playing pool. I think they were Cuban guys. They did team driving. It was father-in-law, son-in-law, and I was sitting there eating and just enjoying my meal, and then they came by. They're like, "What's up?" I said, "What's up?" Just being courteous or whatever, and I kept on eating my food. And then after a while, one of them came back and he's like, "Hey, you want to play pool with us?" And I'm like, man, I'm not really good at pool. Like, if I get on anybody's team, we're just going to be the losing team because I suck at pool. So I ended up going with them to play pool there, and it was 2-on-2, and they were like, "Do you want a beer?" I was going to do a 34-hour reset there, and I was on my first day of the reset. So that's my rule. That's like one of my rules. Like, I don't really drink that much anymore now, and I never really have. But that's always been my rule. If I'm going to drink a beer, I'm only going to drink a beer at the beginning of the first night of my 34-hour reset, and that's it. I won't drink a beer after driving all night. Like right now, they said I won't, go buy a beer for tonight and then to wake up tomorrow and go to work. I've never worked that way. But anyways, so we're there playing pool, and they're like, "Do you want a beer?" And I'm like, "Cool." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take one." And then that one beer just kept coming, like one after the other, after the other, after the other. I got so wasted. I think that's one of the times that I've gotten the most drunk in my life. And I got so wasted that night that I walked around with those guys. We walked around the parking lot maybe 10 times, and I couldn't find my truck. And I'd walk past my truck who knows how many times, and I could not find my truck no matter what I did to find my truck. And then finally I found my truck, and I went and knocked out. Now in the morning, these dudes are super cool. In the morning, they're like, "You come over to our truck in the morning, we're going to hook you up with some coffee that's going to wake you up, and you're going to be good to go." So I'm like, man, how strong could this coffee be, right? And give it, guys. Remember, I'm talking to some Cubans here. Cubans, they love the strongest coffee in the world, right? So I wake up in the morning, I see them out there, they're getting their truck ready to leave, and they're making coffee. They're like, "Hey, we got you some coffee, bro." And I'm like, "That's what's up." And I got this coffee, and it was this little bitty cup, little bitty styrofoam cup. I remember that. It was that small. And they're like, "Here's your coffee." And I'm like, what am I going to do with, I didn't tell them that, right? And I'm like, what am I going to do with this little cup of coffee? And then, so I just downed it. Holy crap, guys. That was like the biggest mistake I had ever made in my life. I mean, it was, Nightbot. You guys can, when this was years ago. That was, man. I've been driving for 25 years. That was like 16, 17 years ago or so. But anyways, I drank that coffee and it was 1,000,000,000% caffeine, and I was wired up for the next like 2 days, seemed like. And yeah, so if a Cuban guy offers you some coffee, sip it. Just just sip it. That's the best thing you could possibly do. Last time was there, they had closed. No way. So it's not even open anymore? Man, that sucks. Their parking lot is goofy as F. Big potholes. Man, so it's gotten that bad? That sucks. Y'all ruined that for me because I have this mentality. I have this the mentality. I have this mental picture of this place, and it was pretty nice, and y'all just messed that up for me. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, man. But yeah, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Get our lives going. We're gonna try to do it. We're gonna try to do at least a live when I'm on the road. We're gonna try to do at least one live a night. So we'll do another one tomorrow. Yeah, Catskills don't work anymore either. Really? It's that messed up now. Man, that sucks. Cause I remember that place was actually pretty cool. That's how long it's been since I've been there. Man, just got the Outback. Oh, the Outback next door. I don't think I ever went to that. I would just go to the Gear Jammer, and after I get loaded, I'd go scale out there. And if I had to go back and return some apples, I'd go back to return some apples. If not, I'd put it, I'd go spend a night there and then put it in the wind in the morning. But man, that sucks. There's so many awesome truck stops, guys, that are just no more. And like if you haven't been to a certain place in such a long time, and then you end up having this mental picture in your head of this truck stop that you want to stop at, or the store, or what have you, that you want to stop at, and then you show up and it's abandoned, been closed for years. That sucks. That really sucks. KJ, CDLs are a pain in the rear end. I couldn't wait to get rid of mine. Well, teach his own, KJ. That's what you had to do, is what you had to do. I can't fight that. Whatever works out for you. I think Buc-ee's overrated. What do you think? Yep, Johnny. I think Buc-ee's is overrated. Screw Buc-ee's. They don't like truckers. You stopped driving OTR and went to driving tankers in Denver. That's what's up. You just stay around Denver, or do you go across the tunnel up there? You drank many cases of beer at that bar? Yeah. I didn't, like I said, I didn't drink too much back then, but or even now. But that was a good that was a good memory. It was a good memory. Some of those good old memories, man, just can't forget. Like I have a memory, just Denver. That's what's up. Oh, hourly, even better. Um, like I have a memory. It's not really a great memory per se because of what happened that day, but but it is a great memory for me because so there at the Petro in Hammond, Louisiana, when I was training my dad how to drive a truck. I imagine that, guys. Those of you that don't know me, I actually trained my dad to drive a truck. Um, and we were at the Petro, and we had spent the night there. And in the morning, it was my dad's turn to drive. So when my dad pulls out, because the parking spots are like at an angle, and when you pull out, you have to pull out, you know, around the truck in front of you or next to you. And my dad did, and he took out the mirror of the truck next to us. And I remember this guy um, jumping out of his truck in his underwear, running, chasing after us. Of course, we stopped. I mean, where are we going to go, right? And So I remember that. And when the cop showed up, my dad, I'd never seen my dad this vulnerable. My dad's always been this, like, he was always like this guy that didn't show much emotion, was pretty strong minded type of person. And I saw fear in his eyes, like he was scared of what had just happened. And Denver has good weed. I wish I knew, but I can't. You know, we can't. You can't do it either, Johnny. Or oh no, 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 never mind, never mind. Thought I was talking to the other guy. Look into the camera, please. I'm about to. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Want to get my CDL and go straight into hazmat. You think 5,000 is enough for everything? For your schooling, you mean? I don't know. Like my advice, if you wanted to get your CDL and you wanted to get into to hazmat straight ahead, straight into it, um, just my advice, I would like sign up for like Schneider Tanker Division, get them to train you, and then you'll be earning some type of scratch while you're there and get your experience. Because tanking is I mean, hazmat is you have to have the experience, guys. You have to get your experience because it can be very dangerous, not just for you but for those around you. So, but is 5,000 enough? Um, Elaborate a little more on that. You talking about for like the schooling and all that stuff? See, I don't know about the schooling because I didn't go to a trucker school. I had a friend that taught me how to, and that's how I got my CDL and all that stuff. Of course, I don't think you can even do that anymore. You think you have to go through an approved school now or something like that. But yeah, see, I don't really know much about that to really tell you, exactly what you need to do. But that's just like my advice. What I would do is I would go through like Schneider. Appreciate those hearts, guys. Appreciate those hearts. If y'all can hit those thumbs up, that'll really appreciate that as well. But yeah, it was question two, man. Is this a job that you want to do, or is this like a lifestyle that you want to live? Because there's two big differences. If you want this just to be a job, then you know it can be that. If you want this to be your lifestyle, if you want to go TR, go over the road, see the country, all that type of stuff, then there's that route too. But if you just want this to be a job, you know, I would just stick to being local. Try to do local and work hourly and stuff like that. And that would probably be the best way. I've thought about going that route because I've already been out here 25 years and I kind of pretty much seen everything that I kind of wanted to see, and getting kind of tired of my truck breaking down all the time and all that. So I don't know. Is it true that this is one of the jobs where spouses cheat the most? I don't know. I don't know, Lav. I think I don't think that's I think that's the taboo, that's how it is, or the not the taboo, the stereotype that's how it is for truckers. But you can do it just as much sitting at home, at your regular 9 to 5. Thoughts on TQL? I can't give you any thoughts on TQL. I don't know. I don't know enough. Sorry. I went through. Stevens Transport jumped the ship after a few years. Got the hazmat myself and went local. Yeah, there you go. There you go. APC on the beat. I like that. There's different routes of going. There's different routes. The least the route of obtaining your CDL that I least advise anybody to do is to go to these small mom and pop type operations to get your CDL. One, because they're going to teach you the fast as they possibly can, so they're not going to really teach you anything. Mario, what's going on, amigo? ¿Cómo estamos? Um, they're not gonna teach you anything. They're just gonna get you your CDL and then put you out. And you do you. Do you? I don't know if you remember that case of that driver. I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. That young driver that was coming down the mountains out there in Colorado, lost his brakes and ended up unaliving a bunch of people. That that kid went through one of those schools where he wasn't taught any of this stuff. And the thing about going through a major company is that they're going to make you, well, a lot of them, not all of them, I guess, they're going to make you have a trainer going through the mountains, and you'll get like a badge for going through the mountains. And then you'll do, you know, this type of load, like different types of loads that you'll get a little bit of experience with, other than just, here's your CDO, good luck. Hopefully everything goes well for you. Hopefully I don't see you on the news one day. So, yep, a teacher cheating on her husband, so doesn't matter what career or lifestyle. That, I mean, yeah, it's a stereotype that police officers are the same way. I mean, it's everywhere. If you want to do it, you can be working at McDonald's and be doing something like that. You learn more from farming company than Stevens. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different ways of going about it. But yeah, guys, any of you guys have any other questions about the trip to Spain that I just did, about trucking in general? If y'all want to hear another trucker story, let me know. You just got hired to drive local for Coca-Cola. Any advice? Carl, any advice? Just be aware of your surroundings, especially if you're going to be delivering at stores. Be safe out there. Be careful. That's mainly my advice. Just be aware of your surroundings. People, you're out there, with a dolly trying to deliver something, and people not paying attention, driving a car and run you over or whatever. Just be aware of your surroundings, and then you'll be good. You only have a Class C. That's what's up. Kevin, let me see your comment, because then you're gonna get mad at me. Don't break your back. Why not? uh, you're in Georgia. I'm in Georgia too. I'm Smyrna, right outside of Atlanta. Yeah, you gotta have patience. You gotta have patience. Be careful. Be aware of your surroundings. You might have people trying to steal stuff from you. It's a lot. What was my most entertaining moment in Spain? When I started laughing at myself for being out there trying to talk to these guys that didn't want to talk to me. I did Coca-Cola as my first driving job. So you did that for 2 months, and that was it, huh? Everything's not for everybody. You're in Steele, Alabama, headed to Cedarton, Georgia. That's what's up. Well, be safe out there. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. I don't know if it's still raining where you're at. It's kind of stopped here already, where I'm at. But yeah, that was the moment that I, you know, what else happened? And as a as bad as bad of an experience, and it wasn't a terrible experience, but as bad as an experience that I had going to Spain, I kind of I'm one of those people that I'm very stubborn about something. If I didn't get what I wanted the first time, I want to like keep going until I get what I want. And I have this mentality now that I need to go back to Spain, maybe to a different province, different area of Spain, but I need to go back to Spain. And it was a beautiful place too. So appreciate that super chat. Where are the lot lizards at? I don't know, man. I ain't seen none of them in a minute. Probably at the Petro. There's probably plenty of them at the Petro over here off the loop. uh, you're about to send a hug. At least it was a different experience. It was a different experience for sure. Definitely was a different experience. Again, like I said, it was a good experience. You love light loads? How much you got? Mine weighed 83,000. Try Germany next time. Might have a better experience there. I think that our next place is going to be in Latin America or Puerto Rico, um, Peru, or Colombia. 22,000 pounds. Dang, you ain't got nothing on there. The lot lizards are always at the TA and the Petro. That is true. That is true. Well, that's where I always used to see them back in the days. I haven't run into something like that in a minute, but Kevin, there you go. There's a question for you. What should Carl expect at Coca-Cola? Sympathical. That's a cool name. Um, what was I even talking about? I don't forgot. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it if you guys did that. It helps out tremendously. I think for me it was just being in a different place was just like so cool. I don't know. At Coca-Cola depends on where you're at. You know, Coca-Cola was the only company that I've ever applied for that that denied me a job. So, Coca-Cola, and I don't drink Coca-Cola anyways. Small college town. You should be all right. Small college town. Do the first thing I get. And thumbs up. Yep, hit that thumbs up, guys. Hit that thumbs up. That's right. Chevy 777. You'll like and subscribe if I go find a lot lizards. Nah, you don't have to like or subscribe. I'm not gonna go find no lot lizards, man. And plus, plus, where am I gonna find a lot lizard here? I'm at a plant. I'm like inside a plant, man. There's no way. There's not one gonna. There'll be a real lot lizard out here, but not the one you're talking about. You were denied a Kingdom Advantage. I never applied for them. I thought about it for a moment. Am I doing local deliveries? No, no. I'm doing. I live in the Houston area. And I'm here in Atlanta right now. Can't find work with no experience of. Uh, can't find you can't find work with no experience, and that's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. Um, look for yeah, there you go. There's some good advice. Look for Warner or Swift, one of the major. You gotta think about it this way, man. You gotta think about it this way: is like when you go to college 4 years for your basics, and then whatever else you're gonna do for your major or whatever, right? So you got to put in your time to be able to get the good pay. So look at it this way: go work for Swift, go work for Warner, go work for Schneider, one of the big ones, and then just put in your time. Do 6 months, and then you're done. 6 months goes by so quick. Do your 6 months, you're out and done, and then you can get a job pretty much anywhere else after that. Not anywhere else, but you will open a lot more doors if you go about it that way. Yeah, local CDO jobs. That was another one that I was thinking. Try getting with a FedEx contractor if you can. There you go. Yeah, find those contractor companies. All right, Howard. Be safe out there. God bless you. Take care out there. If you want a job, you'll have to find a recruiter that needs it. Yeah, there's a lot of companies out there that are gonna lie to you and give you the stars and the moon and tell you that everything's gonna be amazing, and then it's not. But again, that would be my advice. Avoid those mega carriers. There you go. Kevin's saying avoid the mega carriers. So, you know, then I would try a local job. There's a lot of local companies, small mom and pop companies that will hook you up, stuff like that. But you got to find the experience somewhere. That job paid 3,000 a week. Team driver position, flatbed. Swift only pays like 42 cents per mile. I'll check those things out. Got to navigate this industry. You'll get it. You'll get it once you get into a company and understand it. You'll start seeing. You'll start kind of weeding out the companies that really suck, and you'll end up getting a good place. Um, they're all bad and they're all good. If that statement makes any sense to you, every company that is not your own is going to always be out for themselves, and then hopefully you can do good with them. But system transport, who's this? What do they do? What does system transport do? Yeah, you're not going to get high starting out, getting paid good starting off. It's the way it is. You've been driving for seven months. You're still figuring it out. Been driving for 25, bro, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Gary, what do I think about Landstar? I don't know enough about Landstar to give you really a good opinion. I can give you from what I have a couple of people that I know, a good friend of mine that I know that works there, and then some other people that I've known that work there. And it's 100% owner operator company, um, power only. And I think you rent the trailers. So they say it's a good company to work for. You get to pick your own loads and all that stuff. You could do military. You could do like there's some that you could do like concerts. You follow the you transport the stage and everything for concerts. Um, I've heard that it's a pretty good company to work for. Again, like I've never worked there, so I can't be 100%. But I heard that it is. You've been for the same one for 5 years and make 56 cents per mile. Is that good per mile as a company driver? Like, I don't even know. The last company I worked for as a company driver, I was making. This is how long it's been, and it was a really good paying job. I was making 33 cents a mile, I think. So it's been a minute since I've worked for somebody. Gary, no problem, no problem. That's what we're here for. Help out, help out the community, and get everybody to help each other out on here. I thought about trucking, but after my TBI injury, it's hard for me to stay up like before. Action, 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 Jackson. Man, that sucks. That sucks to hear. It's like one of those things, man. That if you believe in this type of stuff, God does everything for a reason, and maybe He didn't want you to be out here driving trucks just because this could have ended, everything for you. Maybe it's just the way it should be. It's if that makes any sense. Action Jackson. There's a FedEx contractor here in Utah that starts 65 cents per mile without any experience. That's pretty good, but depends on how how that they pay that per mile. Because sometimes it's like 65 cents per for every mile. Sometimes it's just like for certain things. Sometimes it's only while you're loaded. Sometimes it's only there's a lot to it. Pam still pays 34 cents a mile. Are you serious? With bonus, but they never give you what you need to get. A lot of these companies, man, they set up all these bonuses, and they tell you about the bonuses, and you can get the bonus, and it's made just as a selling tactic. They're not really ever thinking about really giving you a lot of these bonuses. Some of them do. Don't get me wrong. Some of them will do right, but there's a lot of companies that offer these bonuses, and yeah, being a trucker is a lonely road. No pun intended. It can be, yeah. It can be very lonely. Yeah, you learned it's God's will. That's right. Your brother drives for Walmart. That's what's up. Yeah, man. It's a lot of things that God does that we don't know why He does them that way, and we just got to roll with the punches. It's His decision at the end of the day. If we believe that, driving for Walmart is like hitting the gold mine. Great pay, great benefits. I've heard that too. I've heard that too. I've never tried applying for Walmart. I don't know about having. I don't know if you have cameras facing you, but I don't know about having cameras facing me and all that good stuff. That's just I don't know. Walmart. Yeah, I'm good. Mm-mm. CB radio traffic very popular anymore. Nope, it's not. It's not at all. I would turn mine on, but it's currently dead. Like not like literally dead. Matter of fact, tomorrow morning when I get out of here, when I get done unloading, I'm gonna go to the Petro over here off the loop in Atlanta, and go take it to him so they could check it out to see what's wrong with my CB, because it won't even turn on anymore. But I mean, it's pretty much just to have and to listen to every once in a while, but nobody uses them anymore. Yeah, he don't like the camera part. Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, not too many do. I bought this that is dead. I don't know what I did with it. Y'all have heard of those little cheap CB radios, right? Called a Baofeng or something like that. I bought one, and I forgot the charger at home. Here it is. I bought this one and I forgot the charger at home, so it's completely dead. But this is like one of the most confusing little radios that I've ever dealt with in my life. I know nothing about this type of stuff. And you got to program frequencies and all kinds of stuff, man. But the one thing I really wanted it for was like for the NOAA weather report, and that works pretty good. So at least that works. My cousin has been back a manager for 7 years. And damn. Yeah, it's hard to get on with Walmart. That's what I've heard. Again, I've never tried applying for them. All right, fam. Well, I'm going to get off of here and get me some Z's. If you guys have any more questions about anything, go ahead and shoot. You got about 5 minutes left. And then we're going to call it a night. SVI, your brother-in-law started at, I can't ever say that, Estes, then used his CDL to drive in the oil field. He's making bank. And I'm a plumber, but I'm thinking about leaving and doing what he did with Old Dominion. Just remember, the oil field is very, very volatile. It goes up and down. And when it goes up, the money is phenomenal. When it goes down hard. So just think about that before you decide to do that. Those are the downfalls. Walmart preaches their retail associates to apply to be a truck driver. Do they? Dallas, drive for U.S. Express. How is that? Is it scary backing it up or putting a truck in the lot when it's packed? Not scary. You just got to take your time and not worry about anybody around you. All these drivers that are there waiting for you to get out of the way so they can get on going down the road or whatever. Don't worry about them. When you're backing up, you worry about your truck. And if you got to get out and look before you hit somebody, you get out and look before you hit somebody. Don't pay attention to anybody else. They're going to be okay. You just take your time, back in there, and you're good to go. Oil field relies a lot on politics. Yeah, it does. It does. So if Trump's gonna go, your job is gone, basically. I mean, that's true and not true, because whenever I was in the oil field, I was making great money, and Obama was in office. It does have to do a lot with politics. You're right, but not necessarily if Trump's gone, their job's gone. Again, like I said, I was doing great when I was doing it, and that was during the Obama administration. So your comment, I mean, you're partially right. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but you're partially right that it does rely a lot about politics. but not necessarily on Trump. Y'all put too much on that man. Y'all put too much on that man. Without talking about politics, man, because I hate talking about politics, is a lot of people put too much on these politicians that at the end of the day really don't care anything about you, have never lived your life, never, ever, ever knows the struggle. They have no idea what the struggle is that we go through day in and day out. The broke folk, the people out here working, making these billionaires more money. So I just can't rely on anybody that's a politician on anything. Yes, they do have they do have a part in what happens, but not totally. And a lot of that stuff is just they're just puppets at the end of the day. Mississippi dashing. What's pay like for a driver? Um, that's a broad answer. Like if you've I'll put it to you this way. If you are a beginner driver, between $600 and $1,000 a week, I would think. If you are a heavy hauler, it could be $10,000, $20,000 a week. There's just so much in between. Average, I guess, average driver about $2,500, maybe, before taxes, for a company driver. Owner operator, it's a totally different game. So hopefully that kind of answers it. I know that's I know that's not the best answer that you're looking for, but I guess as a beginner, you're looking at about $600 to $1,000, I guess, a week. For some, it's great money. For a lot of us, it's not. So just whatever you need it for, what you make for it. Diaz Tactical, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Crazy road, crazy roads. Yeah, it is. You're right. 100%. Salam alaikum, my friend. Mississippi dashing. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I couldn't give you more specific numbers, but that's kind of what it is in the trucking industry. Because I could be, let's say I make $3,000 a week, and then I can be sitting next to a guy making $10,000 a week, and then the truck down from that one is a guy making $600 a week, and the truck down from that one's a guy making, $1,500 a week. It just depends on the company and what commodity you do. When did you first drive, and what got you into it? When did I first drive? I first drove 25 years ago, and I started as a bus driver. That's where I got my CDL. That's where I got my Class B. I got my Class B driving a school bus. Drove that for 6 months. No, for 2 months. Left there, went to drive a concrete truck for a year. Left there, went and did delivered lumber for another 6 months. Left there, moved down to South Texas, and I started driving a dump truck for about 2 months. And then the dump truck that I was driving kept breaking down, and I only had a Class B, and the only truck they had available was a semi. And they're like, do you want to work? I'm like, yes. They're like, here's the key. So I drove illegal for about 2 months. I drove illegal, driving a semi, delivering, doing dirt. I was hauling rock. Wasn't going far. Nonetheless, I could have gotten in big trouble. I did that, and then a friend of mine offered me to train me as a semi, to get my Class A. So I moved from South Texas back to the Houston area, Then I started training, and I was working for a nursery, delivering plants all over the United States, including a lot of military bases. We would deliver plants to their stores that they had inside the military bases. We'd go to Washington State, we'd go to Florida, we'd go to Massachusetts, everywhere, delivering plants for Lowe's, Kmart, Home Depot, and the military bases. That's where I got my CDL, my Class A, and then the rest is history from there. So hopefully that kind of explained it. Who do you call when you need road repair? The company that you work for has an 800 number. You call them, tell them what's wrong, what happened to your truck, and they'll send one of their preferred people to come out and work on your truck, unless you can fix it yourself. Jackson, thank you so much. I don't really consider myself a badass, but thank you. I have driven different things. That's for sure. Yeah, Chevy 777. You imagine that, dude? It's been a ride. Would you ever team drive? No, no, Dallas. No. I mean, you could say I team drove for a little bit, but it was guys that I was training. So, um, like I trained my dad, I trained an uncle, I trained some cousins, I trained a couple friends at that same company that trained me. Then once I got a little experience, they allowed me to train people that I knew, and we would go all over the place together. So I guess you could say team drive for a little bit, but not now, not at this time in my life. I no, I'm good. Being by myself, smelling my own stinky smells and all that good stuff. I don't need to smell nobody else's stuff. What's your worst day trucking or craziest day? I don't know. I don't think I really have like specific. Yeah, I don't really have a specific one that I can really think of. I've had a lot of bad stuff happen, but it's not anything. No. Am I an owner operator? Yes. Well, the truck. I'm leased to a company, so I use their trailers. So power only. Paul, you're a subscriber, and was wondering if we need to be the free to get a CDL. Ask that again. I didn't understand it. What annoys me the most about driving trucks? The same thing that every other trucker gets annoyed. Paul means weed free. Yeah, you have to be weed free. You can't be because if you have an accident or what have you, and this first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna get you on a drug test, and if you're dirty, you can get prosecuted. Criminal, as they can come after you criminally. So yeah, I would say you'd have to be free from that. But anyways, Jackson, what annoys me the most? People that don't pay attention about that trucks are out here. No weed or alcohol driving trucks. Nope, no weed or alcohol driving trucks. That's right, Caleb. Peter, you don't use drugs. It's good. You've been sober off of weed for a month or so. Keep it going. Keep it going. But yeah, you can get it. You can get in a lot of serious trouble, man, if something happens. You don't want to do that just because you wanted to smoke a little bit of the happy grass. Your brother jokes about lot lizards. Is that actually a thing truckers get arrested for? Again, man, I have not seen that. I have not seen a lady of the night in years, 10 years plus. Now, I don't see them because I don't park at truck stops that might happen in, like Atlanta here. There's a lot of places so that it's out there. I'm not going to deny that it's out there. That you can get arrested, or they do stings on drivers. They do stings on drivers. They'll send a undercover cop like Lot Lizard or whatever and get your butt arrested. That's mainly why, a lot of reasons. That's one of the reasons, other than me being married, that I stay away from that stuff. So, yeah, but it does happen. Yeah, they do hair follicle tests too, and that's a lot longer. I don't know how many years or how long they can go back with your hair follicle, but I don't know why I'm touching my hair. Yeah, they be fake undercover cops for real. I had a brother. So I said I had a brother-in-law. My brother-in-law, one of my wife's brothers. We used to do. We worked at refineries for a little bit, doing like maintenance on refineries. And he's young, and we were working, and he's like, well, we were at home at the hotel already, and he's like, I'm gonna go out and do some stuff. And I'm like, all right, cool. So he left, and I get a phone call like 3 hours later. Hey man, can you come get me out of jail? I'm like, out of jail, bro? What are you doing in jail? So he got caught up in a sting. You know those? So on Facebook and on Marketplace and on Craigslist was the big one. On Craigslist, um, there's those ads, where you can meet a girl at a hotel or whatever. Well, he was talking to one of them, and he ended up going to meet one of them, and it was an undercover cop, and he ended up going to jail that night. So, best thing to do is just not even mess with them at all. Stay away from the ladies of the night because they can get you arrested for that whole night. That didn't rhyme or anything, but whatever. There you go. Back page ads. Yep. Craigslist. Yep. 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 It did used to be a big thing. And don't get me wrong, I would like to go on there just to check out what was there, and message back and forth with maybe one or two, but never did I go actually do anything with any of them. Just because of that reason right there, because they're running them stings, and I had already, yeah, no, I'm good. Stay away. But I remember when I first started driving trucks, it was bad. They'd keep you up all night, knocking on your door, knocking on your wall back there, and like, man, you couldn't get a good night rest because they would be out. They'd keep you up all night. How do I get food like drive through? Is there another car you can get in your DoorDash? I mean, we stop at truck stops. That's mainly what we can do. Stop at truck stops that sell food and go in there and get you some food. We do DoorDash. I've gotten DoorDash. I've gotten Uber Eats and stuff like that. If I'm gonna sit for like 34 hours, doing a reset or whatever, or if I'm stuck for the weekend somewhere, um, I'm the truck stop inside the front of the truck stop. Some of them will actually bring it to your car. I mean, to your truck. So if you put the instructions to come to the parking lot and look for such and such truck, yeah, there's different ways, but there's not that I know of. There's no restaurant that has a drive-through for truckers that I know of. Driving in the snow in a snowstorm scary. Is it scary? No. What's scary is driving on ice. That's scary. But driving in a snowstorm, you know what's scarier than driving in a snowstorm? Driving in fog. Driving in thick fog to me is scarier because you don't know what's going on. Now, snowstorm asking maybe a blizzard, maybe yeah, that would be kind of scary too. But just a regular snowstorm where it's just snowing, constantly snowing, no, it's not bad. It's like driving on mud. You just got to be careful, take your time, take it easy, and you'll be 100% good. Oh yes, for real. Fog is, oh man, I hate fog. Fog's annoying. It's difficult to drive through depending on where you're at. You know, you might be in places where people are always going fast, like in the cities and stuff like that. Being in fog, it's yeah, it's not a great combination at all. So for me, I would say that's probably the scariest. Um, yeah, yeah, hands down. I think driving through fog is probably the worst for me. If the weather gets too bad for me, I'll just stop and call it a night. That's it. But I've done some dumb stuff in my life, in my time, driving through crazy storms. I drove through a couple of hurricanes um, a few years back. That was dumb, but I wanted to keep on going, and I kept going. But like this company and a lot of companies, they won't force you. I mean, if you think that the weather's too bad, you park it, and that's it. They can reschedule it because your life is way more important than any of these loads. Trust me. And if they force you to go do that load, that's not a company you want to work for at all. You never thought about the negative side of team driving, like far as taking a shit in the body. Well, you're not gonna take a dump in the truck, right? But, um, but yeah, yeah. There's a lot to deal with somebody else. Stinky feet, farting, um, attitudes. A lot of the reason that I don't. That's one of the biggest reasons I don't never do team driving is because of that other driver has a different attitude, and you got two people stuck in this little box. Eventually, you're going to start fighting and arguing, and yeah, things might not end as well. I'm sure y'all have heard stories of team drivers that have actually unalived the other driver. That's crazy. So I don't want to put myself in that spot. So I'd rather not even do it at all. Just gonna ride solo. I ride solo from state to state. Appreciate those thumbs up, guys. You guys have been amazing tonight. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, solo's definitely the way to go. You stop whenever you want to stop. It's all you, you know. If you want somebody to talk to you, just buy a Bluetooth and get on the phone and talk to somebody. You hardly trust your wife behind the wheel, let alone a stranger. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's 100. That's true. I had one guy, man. I trained this one guy that yeah, he was crazy. Could I have a service pet in there if you wanted to? A lot of companies allow you to have a pet. Most companies that you haul hazmat materials, tankers to be exact, will not. And the reasoning why is because we go into a lot of facilities that do not allow pets on their property. So that's mainly why a lot of these companies will not allow you to have pets or passengers in your truck. So if that answers your question, we are not, but there are companies that do allow that. Mostly companies that don't go into refineries. For CDL people, what do you guys do for working? Paul, I didn't understand your question. Ask it again, please. Peter, how much should I make my first year if I start trucking? Uh, I don't know, man. I haven't done that in so long. I don't even know. But as a beginner trucker, you're probably gonna make between $600 and $1,000 a week. That helps you out. That's gross. So you gotta take taxes and everything else out of that. Chevy 777. I've never delivered to them. I've picked up at them. Um, the ones in Missouri. I picked up at the cold storages in Missouri that are in the tunnels. Um, so yes, I've been in those. They're pretty cool. You would think that you don't have room to maneuver in there, and there's just enough room for you to do what you got to do in there. So it's not bad. Caleb, would I try ice road trucking? I would. If I had the opportunity, I would. Actually, we have a family member here on the channel that actually is doing that right now. I'll probably post a video. He sent me a video to he sent me a video of him actually driving on the ice road, and I'll post it tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's just a little short. It's gonna be a little short, but yeah, he's up there doing the ice road. Yeah, I would try it. Would I want to do it all the time? Maybe not, but I would try it. Laharichi? Man, I'm sorry if I'm saying your last name wrong. What country is that? Can you like put the name of the country? It's because the flags are so small and I'm half blind. So how do I stop the seat from bouncing while driving? I normally don't air up my seat. My seat's always on the ground, so it's usually doesn't bounce at all. Um, but you don't. You just some of these trucks now that the technology that's in the seat doesn't bounce anymore. They're like pretty cool seats. But this one here is fire it up and I hit a bump, I'm gonna be bumping up and down. So I normally just keep mine deflated all the way down. Yeah, see, I've never delivered to any of those places in North Carolina or Virginia. I didn't even know they existed. But I have over there, though. I have in Missouri. Ice Road Trucking is at AK and Canada. Yeah, it's in Canada and Alaska. That's what you're asking. Cobra CVs are awesome. That's what I had for years until my friend gave me this Galaxy. It was very reliable radio. Thoughts about electric trucks? We're not ready for them. I don't think they're a bad thing for local stuff, but OTR, we're not ready for them. I don't oppose to anything new. I love new technology. I love new things. Um, I'm not like an old school truck driver who just wants everything to be a certain way, a certain forever. We have to, we have to come up with the times. Other countries are surpassing us in trucking technology and stuff like that, and we're stuck in the old school, and our stuff doesn't work as well anymore. Creature comforts are not as well anymore. So I don't oppose of the electric trucks. I don't think we're ready for the technology, or we're not ready for them. KP, yo, yo, yo. Paul, you're from Anchorage? Is that what AK means? Sorry if I'm naive or dumb about that initial, but is that what that means? KP say hi back. I did say hi back. I say hi to you. Oilfield is crazy, but damn good money. Yeah, it is. There is good money in the oil field. There is real good money. I made amazing money in the oil field. It's not going to go down for the next few years as long as Trump is there. You see, blah, y'all keep on putting all y'all's y'all keep on putting all y'all's eggs in that one basket. Oil field was great during the Obama administration for me. I mean, I don't think Trump's got the power that you guys think that he does. It can be nerve wracking for sure. It's all right. You're born Anchorage, and I'm from Marshall. That's cool. I would love to go to Alaska, man. Maybe one day. Who? KP? All right, Kevin. Don't start your shit, Kevin. You're really up in here. I said hi to KP, man. Leave me alone. I said what's up to KP. I wish we could make an international truckers. International Truckers Union. Oh, International Truckers Union. Yeah. Yeah. That would, I don't know, man. I think that would be great. That would be great, I think. Because you have somebody to back you up. Marshall is on the Yukon River, like Fairbanks, too. That is cool. I bet that's beautiful. I bet that is beautiful up there. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we will go to Alaska. Would I ever drive a truck in China, India, where the roads be hills, mountains, and crazy? I would. I would drive a truck anywhere. Really. Maybe I wouldn't stay driving there forever, but I would like to try it out just to see how it is. They say it's crazy in Peru too. Certain areas in Peru, Bolivia, hanging off the side of the mountain like in India. Shoot. Maybe one day we'll take. That's why I want to go to Peru. I want to go see that. I'll take you guys with me. See that how it is down there. No one knows what truckers go through other than truckers. That's true. That's a 100% statement right there. If you're just joining the live, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that if y'all could do that. Alaska and Russia is 35 miles apart, but the terrain is very rough. Yeah. Yeah, it is. They are pretty close. A lot of people don't realize that. Go to Bangladesh. Real truckers, not weekend warriors. Yeah. Bangladesh that'd be crazy. I'm open to go anywhere, really. Anywhere that United Airlines flies to, I can go. I'd be open to go. Do the dispatchers annoy me with demands? Not at all. Not at all. Our dispatchers are cool as heck. You gotta remember, I'm not a company driver, so they can't dictate for me to do anything. The Saki. Just sleep, little bro. I need to. I need to go to sleep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. It's already 2 a.m. here. 3 a.m. It's about to be 3. Oh shoot, man, it's late. I'm still yapping here with you guys. I'm gonna listen to the Saki here. Take my butt to sleep. So company is worse than doing solo. Uh, you mean like company driver worse than being an owner operator? I mean, it has its ups and downs. See, Blah is making $1,200 a week. See, I wasn't wrong from what I was telling you earlier. All right, guys, let me get them thumbs up if y'all can. If y'all could do that just for me really quick, give me a couple thumbs up. If you guys are new to the chat, those of you that already did it, thank you so much for doing it, for hitting that thumbs up. Um, I'm going to go ahead and probably jump off of here. It is 2:45 in the morning here where I'm at. My delivery is not until 11 a.m., but I already know this place here, since I'm spending the night here, they might be waking me up at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning to go ahead and start unloading. And yeah, big boy here needs to get some Z's because it's about that time to, yeah, knock out. So it's been great. Kevin, peace out to you. I shouldn't even answer that because you say I ignored you the whole time. Anyways, um, you guys have an amazing night wherever you're at. If it's nighttime, have an amazing night. If it's daylight where you're at right now, have an amazing day. Be safe out there. God bless every single one of you. Be the best that you can. Be the best version of you that you can. Quit being negative. Quit just thinking about politics and think about other things. Let your mind free. Let your mind be open to so many different things because there's a lot of beautiful things out there in the world that we're not allowing ourselves to allow them to get into our heads because we're stuck in a little bubble with politics, and that's not a way to live life. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what the point of that was. Uh-huh. Have a good night, man. God bless every single one. Chevy 777, thank you for coming back. It's always great reading your comments. You've always been a great person, very respectful. Unlike Kevin here, that's always being an a-hole because he thinks I'm ignoring him half the time. Go figure. Be good. Be safe. Tony, good night. Yeah, y'all be great. Love you guys. Peace.